My dad, does it? I don't know. He's got a very small penis.
So
that I know. Yeah, I remember taking shower. You know, when I was a kid taking showers, like, wow, this
And
guy's got a
usually
little
your dad's
piece.
is supposed to look huge just based on the fact that you're small.
Even as a 5-year-old, I was like, why do I have a bigger dick than you?
Even though his father was there, his dick still looked far
That's so
away.
sad to know about your dad.
Yeah, it's
Was
bad.
it weird?
Well, me and Giannis Pappas is one of my best friends. We have our podcast history, Hyenas, and we bond over that. Like his dad has a little dick too. It's like something that we both notice. Like, wow, why do our dads have such small dicks?
My dad's fucking hung like a horse.
Really?
Yeah, and it's hereditary.
Yeah.
Oh
Bang.
my God.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even want to think about my
My
dads.
mom has big nipples, and I got them.
On my show.
So,
Really?
Yeah, I got my mom's nip.
Yeah. You got your mom's dick as well. By the
I
sounds of
do.
things. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's
Good
pretty dope.
for you, man.
It's adorable.
And we're back at You Up with Nikki Glaser. Full studio right now. We got Chris Distefano.
Mm-hmm. What up, girl?
What up?
I would get you foot inserts for Valentine's Day. That's what I would get you.
That's so nice.
Or I would get you like a treatment to like for your pronation. Because that's what you said you suffered from, right?
Not anymore, though.
Okay.
I
just want to touch your feet. I'm just trying to say it publicly and not a creepy way. I just would like to touch your feet for Valentine's Day. I don't know what other way.
No, you don't.
No,
I've got
I do.
some gnarly feet.
Girl, you haven't seen anything till you see my puppies.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
my God.
Oh, let's have a foot
They're
off.
disgusting.
Let's see.
Mine
like
are
Gollum
so
from Lord of the Rings.
gross.
Yeah.
I would never take out my foot. I would rather get full. Like my feet right now are so gross. I should have gotten a pedicure yesterday.
Yeah, but like when
I would love to bring them out.
But like when you pop, but I know that's how you feel. And but like when you pop them out on your Comedy Central show, I press pause. I did.
Dude, that was the grossest picture ever.
I didn't think so.
Oh my God, you like me for me.
You know what I think it is? Because I think like it depends on like what like was forming in your brain, like as you know, whatever sexually developed.
Something happened with feet.
My mom and my aunt's feet are like hideously disgusting.
Yeah. So
it's
like a mom foot.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I keep saying that. Well, let me just intro the rest of the room. Andrew Collin is here. Don't
Yeah,
forget it,
hello.
Puddle Boy. And then we have Daniel Sloss in studio, comedian Daniel Sloss. I'm excited to have you here. I've watched all your Conans. I'm well aware of you from that. You have a 2-hour special out now on Netflix. 2 separate hours in one batch.
Yeah.
On Netflix currently called Dark and Jigsaw.
Yeah.
So one's called Dark, one's called Jigsaw.
Yeah.
What's the difference between these two?
One's about my dead sister, and one's ended at 75 marriages.
Hilarious.
Wait, one's what?
One is about my dead sister, and the other one has ended 75 marriages and 20,000 relationships.
Wait,
what do you mean?
I'm being cited in the show has caused 20,000 breakups, and I'm being cited in 75 separate divorce papers.
What?
Oh shit!
Wait, what? How? That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Wait, okay, can you? That's such a. That's crazy. Why? Can you give me a short answer?
Yeah, it's my opinions on love, and my opinions on love are correct.
Oh my God!
yeah, dude.
Let's get into it.
So,
what are your opinions on love?
I think we have romanticized the idea of romance, and I think it's cancerous. I think people are so desperate to get into relationships that they're willing to settle for just something because we'd rather have something than nothing. And when you're raised in a world of Disney princesses and princes, you sit there and you go, if I'm not in a relationship, I'm a broken human being. And I hate people in relationships that brag about their relationships as if they're more secure than I am in themselves when they're not.
Good.
Because you never learned how to love yourself, so you employed someone else to do it for you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes.
I love it. First of all, number one, I feel like you're Scottish me.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I,
Yeah.
like I just look at a Scot. If I was, you're from
I'm
Scotland,
not
right?
into. I'm not into feet though. I think
You're not
that's
into
our,
feet?
No.
Well, no, but when I had my,
I mean, I'll suck a toe. I'm not like. I'm
Everybody-
not
Yeah,
a
but
pussy.
you
Yeah.
didn't have a weird childhood foot thing happen.
No.
Yeah.
no.
Everyone wants their
I
mom.
had
Do
an-
you agree on that? That's my theory, is that when a guy rejects you, like my friends always go, you know, like he said he didn't want to be in a relationship and now he's dating this girl and she's not even as cute as me. She's not as funny. And I go, yeah, because he's looking for his mom. And she's like, but she's not funny or cute. And I'm like, neither is his mom. His mom is not funny or cute.
Yeah.
And he finally found her. Do you think there's some truth to that?
Sure, I only like a girl if she'll fuck my dad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So nothing like your mom.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a kid like with a woman that I barely knew, like second, third date in, got pregnant, we had a child. And before I had that, I was like the opposite of what you just said. I was like, oh, I want a wife and I want this. But now that I have a child and I kind of understand what like the real love towards her is, I'm with you where I'm like, I I feel like some of my closest friends, like I knew one of my friends was getting married. I'm like, you're just doing this because you think you have to do this because everybody in the neighborhood's getting married. I'm like, this isn't. I wouldn't say this to her, but I was like, this isn't going to work in my head. I was like, you're just trying to follow some trend right now. You don't really love this guy.
Yeah.
But again, I just went and had fun at the wedding, and now they're divorced because I'm like, you see, like I knew that this was going to happen. It wasn't real. None of it was real. You're just a follower.
Yeah,
you know?
we do the rest to emulate the rest of society. And whenever the rest of the society is in a relationship, you just sit there, that's the pressure that the rest of the world puts on you because they sit there. Nobody talks about how shit their relationship actually is.
Yeah.
Because we live in the Instagram generation of me and this one going for coffee, climbing a goddamn fucking hill together. You're like, oh my God, Sarah loves John and John's a dick. So therefore, it must be worth it to stay in this relationship with this terrible fucking human being. And then you just end up banging someone, they make you come, and you're like, fucking this'll do.
Yeah.
Well,
This is me forever.
Yeah.
Because marriage, it's kind of like an archaic principle anyway. I mean, you only used to know the people in your village when marriage was a thing, and like you were married, it was a business decision.
And also, all of our grandfathers were stalkers. Every single one of our grandfathers, every story is always, so your grand didn't like me at first, and then I wore her down. You're like, gee, she's not a fucking horse. What are you talking about, you flipper?
Yeah, I agree, man.
But okay, I've always been on like this, marriage is an archaic thing and I don't need it, and it's bound to fail. You change too much to be with someone forever.
Right.
But then I do see marriages where I'm like, oh, it looks like there are some good ones, but they're few and far between. You do.
Right. Yeah. I'm not against relationship, and I'm not against true love. What I am against is people getting into fucking relationships because they feel they have to. Like I do believe I want to get married. I want to have kids. Like I know that for a fact. But I'm not gonna fucking jam the first person that walks into my goddamn life into that place and just be like, I'm not going to force it to happen. And I believe that 90% of relationships are people that force these things to happen, and that's why the divorce rate is so high. And I know it's true because my show, where I say these opinions, has caused 20,000 fucking breakups. I know I'm right.
Yeah. I mean, what
it's great.
What do you think the secret is to like a good marriage, though? Like,
love yourself. First of all,
you have to love yourself. That is essential.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you don't love yourself, you're going to employ someone else to fucking do it for you.
Or you're going to pick someone who doesn't really love you either, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love someone who actually loves you, because you're going to be like, you have bad taste.
Yeah.
You're not going to really trust them.
Right.
Yeah. You don't respect them.
So
it's just like, how could you possibly fuck me?
So you have to love you have to love yourself. Yeah. And that's, I think, that's a good, I don't know.
Also, I think curiosity, man. I think when you are in your 20s, shag fucking everything, right? Curiosity is the number one cause of divorce. I reckon you sit there, people get married too young, and then they get to 28 or 30, and they go, fuck, what if I was single? What if I was single? What would that be? I reckon I get so much pussy or dick. And you wouldn't. Yeah. But you don't know that because you got married when you were fucking 19.
And I think it happens naturally because 20s, even like early 30s, I was like that, just whatever. I just want to get with girls. I want to have sex, whatever. But now I'm 34. Now I'm just like, I don't want to keep hooking up with women because like I don't want to get mono. You know, like I just don't want to get sick. I'm just like,
you think your biggest, the STD you're most scared of is the fucking
mononucleosis.
He just makes out.
That's all I do.
You don't get mono if you eat ass. That's the secret.
Hey, I don't know about that. You could. It depends.
Jigsaw, though, is the one that people have cited in their divorce papers.
I've got somebody coming to my show in New York next week, and she's bringing her divorce papers because I want to get photos because people genuinely question. They're like, "Are you making these up?" And I'm like, "No. This is all true."
I've had couples like break up. You know what? Couples bang after my shows. There's a lot of anal that has been happening from my comedy and like banging, but I also think I make people look at their significant other and kind of go, "What's going?" Like.
You know what's interesting?
It's nice to raise those.
There was a girl who went to your show last night. Did you do the? I guess you did the Cellar last night. You did. She DM'd me at like 2 a.m. She's like, just saw Nikki's show. Are you up? So she.
What?
Yeah. So she was just like,
she was horned up.
So
Dude, you made somebody horny.
I swear to God, I make people horny, and
Absolutely.
it's not my intention. But like, if you're talking about sex, and I'm telling guys like what to do, and so I think they want to go home and like do it.
Right? Yeah. It's like a life lesson. They go, I'm going to go home and take this new knowledge that I've gathered. Yeah.
Like
and absolutely take it out.
It's pretty much a TED Talk at this point in my act, and I don't care. It's like I do it in a funny way, but like people are learning stuff, and it sounds like people are learning stuff from this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And also there's other things as well. There's I talk about shaving your ass in my show, and I know a lot of people.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You're for it? You're
for it, yeah,
again
absolutely, yeah. Like
okay.
nobody wants to look at a hairy asshole. I just don't think that's.
But you shave your ass.
It's
A man
the
shaves
easiest
that.
thing to shave, dude.
I've never done anything with the ass. I've
don't
never
eat ass?
received any ass stuff or given any ass stuff to a
Man,
woman.
get a digit of the
I
shit.
gotta do
It's
it.
the fucking
Yeah.
best.
All right, I'm in.
It does.
But
Like it
just
does
never
feel pretty
thought
great.
about it.
It's-
I just don't have a good asshole for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just think it's a
the
nightmare.
Self-care.
No,
You
I know,
rub
try-
lotion on it.
No,
You know,
he
I'll
has-
do it.
he
Come
has
here.
a
You
lot of
spread your
ass
legs.
issues. Don't fuck with me.
I will
Don't
shave
fuck-
your fucking asshole. Nothing.
You
Nothing
promise?
gay about it. I absolutely will. I'll
No.
be graceful. But like with a close shave razor, like the Turkish barber sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
the thing up at the end,
If-
and like
if
sure,
women-
my
Like a
sides-
bowling ball? Yeah.
I would love to grow at the front and have nothing in the back because the back it doesn't even hurt to remove. Like that part
Right.
of getting your
Like
vagina
the opposite
waxed
of a mullet.
is
kinda.
the best part. You know when you go in and you get a complete waxing, Jen? Yes. Okay, the front part hurts so much. It's the I mean, I've stopped doing it because it's like I'm subjecting myself to the worst pain imaginable and I get stressed before and after and I hate it, but the best part is when she's like, "Can you bend over?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's get back there." That's like you don't even feel it at that point. For some reason it's much more enjoyable an experience back there than the
And how
front.
long does the Brazilian last? Like, I mean, what are you
How
doing
long
this
is a piece
for?
of string?
Yeah.
A week
how
and
long's
a
your ass
half
hair?
A week and a half, though.
Oh.
You're doing this pain for a week and a
I
half.
personally like a bush. Personally, I don't
A
mind
full
hair.
bush?
I don't know. I just don't. I've never thought one way. Like once I'm in the mode sexually, I just don't care.
Exactly.
I don't give a
Smells,
shit. It's like
hair,
if
it's
I'm
just
eating
all
pussy, I
gone.
don't wanna,
It's got
Yeah.
I get it.
You don't want
I don't
something.
want a
You don't want a
mustache.
buffer. You don't
No.
want a buffer.
Right.
I'm just not used to
I
facial
get
hair.
not like it would be preferable if we were all had no hair because hair is
Yeah.
it's not ideal, but like
What's the point of pubic? I guess it's a there's
to
a
keep insects.
protection.
insect. Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
feel the bugs getting in. I
Okay.
guess.
Geez,
Or like-
it's a
And
way
warm.
to
And
keep
warm.
out fucking
Warm.
centipedes.
Warm.
Yeah, you gotta keep
Yeah.
the piece warm.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But why is it not on the rest of my dick then? That makes no sense. Like my bell end's not fucking hairy.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
speak
good
for
point.
yourself.
Because it would scratch us.
Is that why you all get circumcised over here?
Oh yeah. It's it looks a little cuter.
Yeah.
You look like you have a cute piece.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I would describe my dick. It's adorable.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when they say that, oh, it's
yeah,
like a
look at-
Disney
yeah.
character. It's got
It's
like
a
the
good
little,
look. And it's
Yeah.
just it's
just
not
put googly
filling
eyes on
really.
it occasionally.
It's not what?
Filling really. I'm not a grower or a shower really. So it's
No, I would say you have like a nice, average-sized, good piece.
yeah.
It's like a
that's-
good- yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nothing wild about it. It's like me. I'm about 6'7". It's just fine.
6'7"?
It's just fine.
Maybe 6. I don't know.
well, six
something like
between
that.
6 and 7 is a
You know
very
what-
big difference.
You know what my cross to bear is? So I have an overactive Cowper's gland. It's
Yeah.
called, which like makes sperm. So like I
You have huge loads.
I have huge loads, but it takes a while to rejuvenate. So what doctor once told me, I'm a perfect guy if a woman wants to have children because I have a lot of sperm per load. But if they're just looking to have like
But you like filling her up like a fucking cream pudding, just
Well,
coming out of her eyes.
but
like
like
that
in
bit
your
of
situation
Wolverine.
with like the Texas lesbians, like I'm not the right guy because I can't have like if I have sex once, I can't have sex now again for a few days.
Wow.
But if you're looking to have a baby, I can get you pregnant every shot.
So wait, you can't
That's-
come more
Right.
than
It's a
once every
numbers
couple
game.
days?
It's a number. Well, I can, but it's a lot. I certainly can't have sex twice in a day. But I really never could.
This guy came twice on a plane.
I know,
in an
dude.
hour.
I know.
I know,
Yeah.
but
it's
that's
a sequel to
but,
Snakes on a Plane.
So, maybe you can have kids.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
But that's my cross to bear with shit.
Is
Yeah.
that you need a couple days buffer before you're ready
Yeah.
to like give
But-
a good load.
If you want a kid, though, I'm your guy.
Every couple days, if you want
Every
a kid.
couple of days, we can try this because it's so much sperm per load, but it takes a while.
Did you notice
I
this
love
as a
how this
kid?
is a selling point. It's like, but who wants
when
that?
no one
Yeah.
wants to.
He starts.
I don't
his
know.
fingers start
No, there
burning.
are
Just
some ladies-
all
You
the
know?
liquid.
If you just
Obviously.
can't, yeah, absolutely.
Would
Some
you
Sherry's
do that? Would
berries.
you do that for a lesbian couple? Are you like looking
Sure.
to get, like just because I think that you would be if you're offering this right now right,
Yeah,
on the show.
No, I donated sperm when I was
7 cups.
27. Yeah, but I signed papers to never know. I didn't want to know anything.
wow.
So I could have a child. I possibly do.
Probably.
Whoa.
By the sounds of things, you've got thousands.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
told. I was told by the people at the clinic that it's up to me because
Please stop. This is
no,
too
they
much.
tell you like where they think your sperm, what they, how.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, and they were saying because of
Get the ball.
because of how much. Absolutely, I
do you
probably
have-
got used.
When you
you
jerked off when
definitely
you were
got used. Is there like a picture of you?
There's a picture of me and level of education. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
those
you're
were
getting
the
used.
things.
Oh wow.
You're
And your
getting
height?
used.
Well, yeah. So they were like, this is a prop. Most likely,
You
women
have
will use
kids
it.
out there,
Probably
dude.
I do. Probably I do.
That's
More kids.
crazy.
Yeah.
More kids. Yeah.
You'll be on
my
Maury soon.
God.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
But they can't ever like
But you'll-
contact me. They have no wet. Well,
But when you-
they'll know when they see how fucking huge their loads are. Like
Yeah.
when they have
Yeah.
when they have their first wank and they're like,
spraying
"Oh
it.
my god, he's my father. I'm running.
well,
I'm
what if
literally
they
just
take a
across the
picture
road.
of you? What
I
if
know.
they took a picture of you and then they see you on TV and
Well,
they go, "That's the guy whose load
they
we
might.
chose,
If
huh?"
they reach out, they reach out. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But at the time,
but you're
I
not
was
gonna.
yeah. I mean, at the time, I was just like, I'm just doing this because.
Did you
I wanna
notice
do
as
it.
a kid when you like jerked off like early on that you had an insane amount of cum?
Well,
Yeah.
I just
Compared to your friends,
Yeah.
that you were jerking off to.
Well,
I mean,
no.
like, what are you comparing it to?
yeah, it's definitely
it is
a
just
lot.
what you have. You
It's
just think it's
yeah, I
normal,
just
probably.
didn't know. But it is. But
So
I
clean up
noticed
some-
after having like sexual encounters with
balls
women, girls
shrink?
would always be like, "How much fucking cum do you have, dude?" Like it was so much. It's like it. And so I was like, I don't know. Isn't this
Like
what
the
it's
girl
supposed to
afterwards
be?
is, I think I put on weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I just thought it was supposed to be, and
funny.
it's so white, and I was just like, I don't know what I thought that this is what it was.
Wow.
But they're like, no.
What have people been learning from your special? Your special just came out a couple weeks ago. Size 38 ways.
That you have
What's
huge
the
loads.
feedback you're getting? What are people taking from that?
Do you know what the feedback actually has been, which I'm actually happy about, is a lot of people have been saying similar things like, hey, I'm happy that there's a comic like nowadays is like taking a chance. Like I in the sense of like saying words that you really shouldn't say. Like in my special, I say like my dad calls me a homo for eating blueberry yogurt. And they're like, I'm happy that you said that, like, and gay people too have been like,
Yeah.
I'm happy that like you're not censoring your words and you're just saying what it is.
Well, you're
and we
being
like
honest.
that. You're being somewhat honest. So I think
What do
yeah.
you mean somewhat?
Well, no, I mean, I guess
Everything's
honest.
exaggerated
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
humor.
He
You know
never
what it
said
is.
homo.
Yeah. He probably, oh, my dad?
We
No,
all,
my
we
dad
all know
does.
what he actually says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He used the other word. That, yeah, I would have been getting
Fat
different.
hips.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah,
said.
Yeah. So that has been the overwhelming,
Sure.
and a lot of people have been saying, I feel like you're just like having a conversation with me, which I like, because I don't like, I'm not the comedian who's like, oh, here's my joke. Like I like it when people are like, oh, you were just being funny for an hour, as opposed to like, here's my next joke.
Yes.
So that the feedback that I
have-
wanted is what I've been getting.
That's
so it's
great.
been good.
That's
and
been
so
really good.
far, nobody has shit on it too hard.
Then that means it's good.
Yeah. So
Noah watched it, right? Yeah. Loved it. She was like,
thanks.
yeah, she really loved it.
Noah's my Bay Ridge
She's
girl.
being modest right now, but you like.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I
Oh,
watched it a
thanks.
couple of times.
Oh,
You watched it a couple of times.
Damn.
Girl,
It
you had to
was
space it out over a
hysterical.
couple days, though, right?
Yeah.
Build it back up.
yeah.
You didn't want to get pregnant watching.
Yeah.
I did get pregnant.
Oh, you did?
I took the pill though. Sorry, Chris.
All right. Hey,
Oh
it
no!
happens.
With the size of his loads, you need like
The
7
pill
pills.
was
no.
Daniel's special.
Well, yeah. Well,